Hello, my name is Jenny Steele. I am currently working on my MBA at UWG, and overall, I would consider myself an analytical economist and strategic thinker. A little about me from when I was younger. I have lived in the Carrollton area for my entire life. When I was younger, my parents took my sister and I traveling a lot, very frequently. And actually, the photo that is shown of the lake, that is a photo of Jenny Lake from that's in Grand Teton National Park, and it's actually from one of my favorite trips that I've ever been on, that my parents took us on. When I was 13, which is actually the age I was in the other photo, my parents took my sister and I on a 3-week road trip around a large portion of the United States. And the Grand Teton National Park / Yellowstone area was one of many stops that we made. And this trip was when I started to develop a real appreciation for traveling. Since this trip, I have been able to travel a lot more and outside of the country, which has allowed me to become more interculturally competent and aware. As for my academic journey, this is a timeline. I attended Villarica High School for 3 years. I graduated from there in 2022. While I was there, my senior year, I took an AP microeconomics class. This was the beginning of my love for economics and the reason why I decided to continue studying it. After I graduated high school, I went immediately to Oglethorpe University. I only attended there for 1 semester before transferring to UWG. Even though I intended to graduate from there, I learned very quickly that it wasn't the place for me. I thrive in universities that are set up like UWG, and attending a liberal arts college was not the best decision for me personally. So I transferred back to UWG the following semester, which is where I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Economics last year. While I was in undergrad, I also minored in French and pursued a certificate in global languages and cultures. Continuing to improve my intercultural competence was something always very important to me, which led me to minor in French and pursue that certificate. Now, I am in my second semester of my MBA with plans to finish next semester. So that is my academic journey up until this point. And then as for my career journey, I haven't really started a real career in the area I want to work in, but I currently work as a graduate assistant for the eCampus Help Desk. I transferred to the graduate assistant position from the student assistant position I held previously, and I plan to stay in this role until I finish my MBA. As for my goals, since I started my MBA, my goal has been to gain more career-relevant knowledge, anything that could be helpful to a role that I might hold. Immediately following graduation, I would like to get my foot in the door, as you could say, with an economics-related entry-level position. I think this is a good place to start because it will allow me to become more skilled before pursuing the role that I want to have long-term. And then long-term, I would like to work in the economic development space. Doing so would allow me to work in the community while also holding a position directly tied to my personal interests. And then this is my student email for right now. If any of you would like to connect with me. And so overall, my academic and career journey has been inspired by my personal experiences starting in my childhood, and I hope these aspirations lead to success in pursuing my long-term goals. Thank you.